Question number 6, the name is Deputy Seán Kyne.
The question relates, Minister, to the recruitment campaign, in particular for the Army, which was launched on the 4th of August 2015, how that is progressing.
Thank you. Minister.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm glad to say we are recruiting strongly at the moment, and it's needed. The Government is committed to maintaining the stabilised strength of the permanent Defence Forces to 9,500 personnel, comprising of 7,520 Army, 886 Air Corps, 1,094 Naval Service, as stated in the White Paper. I'm advised by the military authorities that the strength of the permanent Defence Forces as of the end of August, the latest date for which details are available, was 9,082, comprising of 7,333 Army, 726 Air Corps and 1,019 Naval Service. The manpower requirement for the Defence Forces is monitored on an ongoing basis in accordance with the operational requirements of each of the three services. Personnel are posted on the basis of operational needs across the organisation, both at home and abroad, and not on a regional basis. As there is a significant turnover of personnel in the Defence Forces, a targeted recruitment has been and is currently taking place so as to maintain the agreed strength levels. A total of 157 personnel have been inducted into the Army to date in 2015 from the panels formed from the General Service Recruitment competition, which was launched in March 2014. The induction of a further 80 recruits in the coming months will result in these panels being exhausted. A new General Service Recruitment campaign for the Army was launched on the 4th of August 2015. The induction of successful candidates from this competition is expected to commence very early in 2016. A recruitment competition for the General Service recruits for the Naval Service was launched on the 6th of March 2015. The selection process for this competition is progressing, and 40 personnel have been recruited from this panel this month. It is planned that a further 40 will be recruited from the same panel in December. The intake of cadets into the permanent Defence Forces is normally carried out on an annual basis, taking into consideration the operational requirements of the Defence Forces and the resource envelope allocated to defence. 10 Air Corps cadets were inducted on the 21st of September, 9 Naval Service cadets were inducted on the 22nd of September, and 30 Army cadets were inducted on the 5th of October all this year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The remainder of your reply will appear in the official record.
Thank you, Minister, for your response, and I certainly welcome the commitment of government to maintaining a strong defence base of 9,000, at least 9,500 personnel, and certainly welcome the recruitment campaign. It's good to hear that the induction will take place in 2016 in relation to the Army recruits. Obviously, your predecessor reorganised the defence structures, and it's important that there is a regional balance in relation to the allocation of personnel to the different barracks, and obviously I have particular reference to Dún Luis in Rinmore. Can I also ask just how the recruitment campaign is going in terms of the respect to full equality, which was highlighted in the campaign launch, that there would be a full equality irrespective of gender, ethnicity and sexual orientation?
Thank you.
Can I just say that direct entry competitions are also being held as required, from which specialist appointments are being filled. To date this year, 19 instrumentalists have been appointed, and 5 engine room personnel have also been inducted, and Defence Forces School of Music and Naval Service accommodated those respectively. It's expected that 25 Air Corps apprentice trainee technicians, a conductor for the Defence Force School of Music and a medical officer will be inducted by the end of this year. There's also a recruitment campaign that I know other deputies will be interested in terms of Defence Force Reserve, which needs to dramatically improve its numbers. And there's active recruiting going on to do that. In terms of ensuring that we are an equal employer for everybody, that is a very important issue. And yesterday I was in Galway for the PD4 conference, and the new Chief of Staff, Vice Admiral Mark Mellett, made it very, very clear that it's a big priority for him to ensure that in our recruitment campaigns we are equality employers, regardless of sexual orientation, regardless of who you are, where you come from, whether you're male or female. We want an appropriate balance within the Defence Forces, and the targeting within recruitment campaigns will try to reflect that.
Thank you.